Well, guys, it has actually happened. Jose Mourinho, the special one, returns to the Santiago Bernabeu after 13 years to coach Real Madrid once again. And he's coming back to a Real Madrid side that's completely different to the one that he left many, many years ago, because now he has to deal with the Real Madrid side that is dysfunctional, that has many superstars with high egos, and a team that clearly needs some reinforcements as well. And Florentino Perez has decided to trust Jose Mourinho to lead this project and bring Real Madrid back to their winning ways. I mean, what can I really say here, boys? What can I really say? This isn't shocking news whatsoever. We've been seeing for many weeks now that Jose Mourinho has been linked to a return to Real Madrid, and today it has been officially announced as he signs a 2-year contract to become Real Madrid manager once again. Again, it's not shocking whatsoever because we know Florentino Perez, he likes to recycle managers. He's done it with Zidane, he's done it with Ancelotti, and now he's done it with Jose Mourinho once again, playing the safe option. Because last season, Florentino Perez decided to take a risk with Xabi Alonso. Of course, Xabi Alonso, this new innovative young manager who of course has the capabilities of coaching a top side like Real Madrid, of course. Florentino decides to bring Xabi Alonso after getting rid of their most successful manager with Ancelotti, and we all know how the story ended with Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid, getting sacked halfway through the season and Real Madrid ending their season in a failure. So now, taking that risk and bringing in a manager who's pretty much not guaranteed to bring success to Real Madrid once again, let's say with the likes of an Unai Emery or an Allegri or a Pochettino, it's not something that Florentino Perez, really wants to do, right? He wants to play the safe option, and when you look at the managers available to them, Jose Mourinho is clearly the guy, right? Someone that has coached at the top level for many, many years. Of course, as a recent, hasn't been really the case. Has coached Real Madrid in the past, and of course, a manager, which most importantly, a lot of Madrid fans are happy about, that has an ego, that knows how to demand himself in the dressing room to be like, I'm that guy, you guys must listen to me. And we all know the ego problem at Real Madrid. It's a big one for sure. It's a big one for sure. Honestly, as a Barcelona fan, I'm excited about this for a couple reasons for sure. Because, I don't know, man, I'm not too convinced that Jose Mourinho is going to come into Real Madrid and just completely change everything completely around and bring them back to their winning ways, especially in his first season. Because Real Madrid are in a situation right now where they can't afford to go another season trophyless, right? They cannot afford to have another failure of a season. 2 seasons in a row is completely already unacceptable. Imagine 3 now. Imagine 3. And bringing in Jose Mourinho, who's not coached at the top level for a couple years now, I think should be a little bit of a concern for Real Madrid for sure. In the last couple of years, he's coached the likes of Benfica, Roma, Fenerbahce. Yeah, good clubs for sure, but not at the level of Real Madrid. He's not coached at that level for many, many years. So expecting him to come back in his first season to play Champions League football against the best teams in the world, against the best managers in the world, go up again against Hansi Flick's Barcelona side in this league, and Barcelona, of course, are going to get better going into next season because we're going to make some reinforcements as well. I don't know, bro. It's looking like a very difficult job here for Jose Mourinho, because not only is it those things I just mentioned, but also the problems at Real Madrid itself with the players that have the high egos, and of course the amount of reinforcements they have to bring into this team from the defense to the midfield and maybe a player up top. This is looking like a project that needs to be built upon for at least a couple years, not something that can get magically right away fix everything like that they probably expect Jose Mourinho to come in and do in his first season. So I don't know, man. This could be a big upset for Real Madrid, and potentially early on we see that Jose Mourinho is not up to it. He's out of his depth and completely fails, and Real Madrid have to start from zero yet again. And I don't know at that point who would they get, because after they got rid of Xabi Alonso, couldn't understand a manager that can come in and fix all the problems of Real Madrid. I was really expecting Xabi Alonso to be that guy, and after they got rid of him, I was like, damn, who's going to take care of this? Because I'm sure we all know Real Madrid, their dream signing of a manager would have been Jurgen Klopp, but Jurgen Klopp rejected them, right? He's not coming back for football for at least a couple more years, right? So that would have been their dream manager. So Jose Mourinho coming in a 2-year contract is telling me is that they're bringing Jose Mourinho in to bring Real Madrid back in the right direction. Get rid of the bad fruit, get rid of the bad players who clearly don't fit in the team, whether it be they're not good enough or they just disrupt the dressing room. Like it's a problem having them in the team. Get rid of them. Bring in players that's going to be beneficial for Real Madrid for not only now but for the next coming years as well. And just get them back on track, right? Get the team together. Get the harmony together, that they have a team that the next manager, whoever comes in, can build upon even more and bring more success for Real Madrid for the many, many years to come. right? That's why I'm seeing this how this is probably going for Jose Mourinho. That Florentino is taking a high risk right here and probably sees it as a potential that Jose Mourinho might be out of his depth and it might not work. So he just wants him to come in, try to fix the problems in the dressing room, try to fix the problems with the team in general, get them back on track, and then he can start thinking about who the next manager will be after Jose Mourinho, right? You know, because we've been hearing that Jose Mourinho is going to get full control of everything when it comes to the team, when it comes to the decisions of the team, who they want to get rid of, who they want to bring in. So, you know, we'll have to really see if that's going to be the case. And this summer transfer window is really going to tell us that. How much Florentino Perez is really going to trust Jose Mourinho. Is he really going to bring in the players that he truly wants, or are they going to do the classic Real Madrid thing and going for the top players, going for the players that look like the best players in the world, that have such high potential, like we've seen, like even the last transfer window with the likes of Dean Houghton, Antoine. Of course, Dean Houghton was someone Xabi Alonso wanted, but Xabi Alonso wanted older players as well, and they didn't want to get him for him. So we'll see if Florentino Perez will be trusting Jose Mourinho this time around and saying like, all right, we trust you. We really trust you. We really want you to bring this team back to where it once was, right? And lead this project back on track, because clearly it has been off track for the last couple of years, right? Like two seasons in a row going trophyless, you know, that's a very dire situation for the likes of Real Madrid, right? That's low-key how I'm looking at it. Like they're bringing back Jose Mourinho to bring the team back on track, because again, I just can't imagine him coming back after not coaching at the top level for many years and going into such a demanding club like Real Madrid, because the fans are not going to be like, okay, Jose Mourinho, just fix the problems. We'll be happy if you go trophy. No. They're going to expect him to win trophies. There's no way. There's not a single Madrid fan that's not expecting Jose Mourinho to come in and win some trophies, whether it be La Liga, whether it be the Copa del Rey or the Champions League. But of course, we know the main two ones are La Liga or the Champions League, right? I'm sure every Madrid fan, as much as they know that Jose Mourinho has a tough job ahead of him and he needs to fix the problems in the dressing room and the team in general, they still are expecting him to win some trophies. The same case was the same thing happened with Xabi Alonso. When Xabi Alonso first joined in, I was never looking at it as, okay, you're coming in, you're a brand new manager, you want to bring your ideas in. All right, it's probably going to give you some time, you know, maybe a season. No, I never thought that once in my life. I was thinking immediately, you have to come in and immediately cause an impact. The first 3-4 months, we're really going to see what you're capable of and what you're about, and how if you're going to last at Real Madrid, because we all know that at Real Madrid, it's cut through. If you're not succeeding, if you're not competing, if you're not doing well, then you're done. We know how reactionary the fan bases are, and we know how reactionary the board is as well, especially for such a successful club like Real Madrid. So, as much as Jose Mourinho is coming in to rebuild the team and get them back on track, he also has to have success. It's going to be unacceptable if Real Madrid don't find any type of success in another season. It will be embarrassing beyond belief for Real Madrid for sure. Now, the main talk that's been talked about with Jose Mourinho as to why he's been brought back is his ego, right? His confidence to stamp his foot down in the dressing room and demand respect from the players, because of course throughout his whole career he's coached many top players, you know, with high egos as well. Look at the likes of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. that mother ever got some high ego for sure. So he's dealt with egos in the past 100%. He's coached many top players. So coming into this Real Madrid dressing room really shouldn't be a problem, right? I don't know. Listen, the name Jose Mourinho speaks volumes because of what he's achieved in his career. But really, how much of these players are really going to care about that? Really? Like, how much are they really going to care about that? Because they've already had success without the likes of Jose Mourinho. They already found success winning the Champions League, winning league titles, being considered one of the best players in the world without Jose Mourinho, without knowing that Jose Mourinho exists, without caring that he existed, because these players have had success without him, right? So now him coming in is, okay, cool and all that he's a top manager. At one point, he was one of the best managers in the world, top 5, top 3, top 2 easily, but is he that guy now? No. Is he one of the top 5 managers in the world right now? I wouldn't say so. So, yes, he can come in and bring this aura of the special one that he once had in the past, but are the players really going to respect that and be like, okay, we have to bow down not to win. We have to listen to everything he says? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. We can talk about who's gonna have a higher ego, is who's gonna win an ego off between Jose Mourinho and Kylian Mbappe. Who's gonna win a little ego off between both of them? But what's that really gonna do? Is Kylian Mbappe gonna bow down to Jose Mourinho, saying, "No, okay, you beat me. You have more ego than me. I'll listen to you now. Oh no, definitely not. If anything, it's gonna bring more tension into the dressing room. If Jose Mourinho comes into the dressing room to stamp his foot down and be like, you guys gotta listen to everything I say. You're not gonna play because I say so. You better be happy with it. You better not complain. I'm the guy now. I'm taking charge. I don't know, bro. I don't know if that's gonna work in this kind of dressing room. If Jose Mourinho doesn't please the players, best believe they're going to turn on him, and then we're going to have a whole nother Xabi Alonso situation yet again. And we also got to think about some tension that Jose Mourinho was coming into this locker room already with Alexa Vinicius Jr., because we all remember what went down with Cristiani and Vinicius Jr. when they played away at Benfica, that whole debacle that went down, and Jose Mourinho coming out in defense of Cristiani. So Vinny Jr., we know he's a guy who, of course, he remembers things, right? So he might remember that and already have some tension without even speaking with the likes of Jose Mourinho of what his role is going to be at Real Madrid. We all know the things that Jose Mourinho said, even during that Benfica clash between Real Madrid and Benfica, where he said that the referees benefit Real Madrid, pretty much telling us that the referee is always going to help Real Madrid. He's been at the club, he understands how it works, right? So I don't know. I think he's coming in with some tension already. So we're really going to have to see, is he going to be someone that's going to demand respect and tell the players that I'm going to make the decisions, you guys better be happy with it? Or is he going to try and please them and, play players in their certain position that they want to play wherever they want to play, and hope for the best? That's something that I really want to, is going to be really interesting to see, because as much as we know Jose Mourinho isn't the best tactical manager, we all know that, and I know some people have said that really hasn't been a problem with the likes of Real Madrid. They've done it with Ancelotti, who wasn't the best tactical manager, with the likes of Zidane, who wasn't the best tactical manager, and yes, that's understandable, but we're talking about completely different teams, from the success that Ancelotti and Zidane had to now what Jose Mourinho has to deal with, where you need some type of tactical ideas to get this team working. And Xabi Alonso, we thought it was going to work with him, and clearly it didn't work. But the problem with Xabi Alonso was his man management, that he couldn't deal with the players. He couldn't handle the dressing room. If Jose Mourinho had that tactical view that Xabi Alonso has, and also the man management that he has, that could probably work out perfectly. But we're talking about a manager who has the man management, who can deal with these players with the high egos, and obviously with that superstar status. But does he really have the tactical level to bring Real Madrid back to where they need to play, where they need to be, and get them playing incredible football where everything flows and everything works and every player is satisfied? That's something that I think is going to definitely be something to really look at with Jose Mourinho and his return to Real Madrid, bro. But one thing I'm definitely excited for is the rivalry between the clubs of Barcelona and Real Madrid. I think the rivalry in the Clásico is going to be incredible, because we all know Jose Mourinho. He's a guy that knows how to get under people's skin. So he might get under Hansi Flick's skin, and then we might see Hansi Flick get a little bit more amped up, and get a little bit more rage, and just go at him and just bring back that rivalry and that fierce battle between both clubs that we've seen years ago. Even in Jose Mourinho, when he's in his first stint at Real Madrid, how he just brought that fury between him and Guardiola and the players. Like, that's something I'm excited to see. That's definitely something I'm excited to see. But besides that, I mean, we'll see how it works for Jose Mourinho. I think he has a very difficult job ahead of him, and if he doesn't succeed in his first season, I don't know if he's even going to last a second season, really. Like, he has to get it going from the get-go and immediately get it working. We'll see how the board supports him throughout this season as well. Are they going to do a whole 180 and actually support the manager and forget about the players, or are we going to have the same situation with Xabi Alonso, where Jose Mourinho just couldn't handle it? We'll see a couple games where it's just not working, it's not looking well, and then the board goes and sides with the players and then gets rid of Jose Mourinho halfway through the season. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. But let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you guys think that Jose Mourinho will find success at Real Madrid, or you think it's too much for him and that he's out of his depth? And the main reason he took this job is because we know Jose Mourinho is a manager who loves to prove himself, who when he has something to prove, he likes to do it and he likes to show the world. And we've seen for many years now, Jose Mourinho just hasn't been at the top level, right? So he's just coming back to really show that, hey, I'm still him. I'm still that guy. I'm still the special one. We'll see how it goes. But guys, make sure to like, subscribe, favorite, hit the notification bell for every time y'all blow. Share your friends love football. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Whenever that is, much love. Take care. God bless and peace.